Good morning. Just got out of bed, stoked to start the day. Going to start out by having some Zeal. This is something that generally I drink every day, although this is like the last of it that I have, and I'm trying to save some money, so probably not going to be reordering it, but it's delicious stuff. Blend of superfoods here. I figured since there's not a lot left in there, I would just make it in here and drink it out of this thing. One less dirty dish. Big Ear's meowing. I think he's hungry. You hungry, dude? Big Ear, are you hungry? What's that? What is this? Oh, I know what it is. It's tofu marinating Tashina. That means Tashina's gonna make some tofu bacon and then make us some BLTs. Oh man, it's gonna be super good. Stoked about that. Alright, time to head upstairs, get some work done. It's Tashina! Special guest appearance.
What are you doing?
We have hit our first challenge for the day. So we're scheduling, or trying to schedule, man, my lip looks bad. You know, just our regular content schedule, getting everything squared away, figuring out where we left off, where we made some mistakes, because we've definitely missed some stuff. We tend to book everything as much as we can, and then realize down the line that we overbooked stuff. Just because, you know, we're two people, we can't do everything, but we try. Anyway, so the first challenge we hit today is Tashina has a video meeting with her day job. And the reason that's a challenge is because it's very distracting for me to have somebody talking, especially having other people talking, conversing in that space when I'm trying to do my thing. The solution for now is that she is taking the meeting in another room, and I am staying up here. She has a company issued laptop for her day job, and I have an iMac, which is much more stationary than a laptop. So that's the solution we got to for that one. The tofu is still marinating. I'm super duper excited to eat that. Pretty hungry. Maybe I'm gonna make some thumbnails for the videos that, let me think. We have a video going live today, and then we have one going live on Friday. That's the one we shot yesterday. And I'm not sure which of those. The one going out tomorrow definitely does not have a thumbnail ready for it, but I'm not really sure that's what I want to work on right now. Well, we are headed to our UPS box to get packages for Logical Harmony. I'm hoping that there should be a package there from a brand called Ivory Ella, and it's a clothing brand that donates money to help stop like the ivory trade, yeah? Something like that.
I'm not sure exactly which like organization they donate to, but yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, so they're sending Tashina some clothes, which I'm excited about because it'll be a new type of content that we don't usually do, which is like outfit stuff.
I just realized there's an elephant on my shirt.
There sure is.
Yeah, we like never do outfit stuff.
No, and I want to, because, not really because I care about the content, but because I want to kind of expand like my skill set.
Like photos and stuff.
Yeah, photos. Oh, green means go. That sort of thing. So, I'm excited to see what we have. Alright, I'm super stoked right now because we got a lot of rad stuff at UPS. Let's see, we got Misto box. This is for Tashina. This is coffee. Don't mind our board games and stuff in here. This is the box from Ivory Ella, which is, you know, that clothing company I was telling you about. We got some Makeup Geek for Tashina, but check it out. This is what I'm super stoked about. My MeUndies order, and this is their collab with Eddie Huang. And if you've ever seen the show Fresh Off the Boat, that's like based on Eddie Huang's work and his life, and the main character is Eddie Huang as a child, and the show's freaking hilarious, and Eddie Huang's rad, and I'm super stoked about these underwear. Super excited about it. I'm so stoked. Got a little Eddie Huang postcard here. Tells a little bit about him. And yeah, these so I got the like smaller version, and these are basically like booty shorts. So I'm a little nervous about how these are gonna feel, but so far, you know, MeUndies stuff is like pretty comfortable stuff. So this is a rad pattern. Man, they make their stuff out of super, super comfortable fabric. And got that Eddie Huang panda. Heck yeah. Tashina made these amazing tofu BLTs. Oh my god, it's so good. Try not to pull out too far because my desk is super messy. But man, oh my god, this thing is so tasty. I am going live. Can I have some of your water? So I just had a genius idea, and I definitely am going to make these part of this vlog because a lot of times throughout the day I have these ideas that I feel like are really, really great ideas, and I don't really have anyone to share them with. So here's the idea. I was thinking about recipe bloggers or vloggers, right? People who do a lot of recipe stuff, and in a lot of these photos or videos they shoot it from above and they have the cutting board that they're doing everything on. And I was thinking, what if you sold ad space on your cutting board, right? So like, let's say, I don't know, Tofurkey, or what's another food brand? Gardein, or like Misto Box, right? Which is a coffee brand. Like basically anything that has to do with food products, any of those companies, and maybe even some that don't. But anyway, you figure out a way to have that brand's logo on your cutting board, so when you're doing everything, it's just kind of there in the background. It's almost sort of like the advertisements at like a sports center or whatever. It's sort of there in the background on something that would be there anyway. It's not like a pop-up, it's not, you know, some intrusive thing, it's just part of the content, and it's just putting that brand's logo in front of your audience. So anyway, I think it's a freaking genius idea, and if I made those types of videos, that's definitely something I would be doing. So that's my genius idea for the day. I just finished playing a little bit of chess. I was watching a Gary Vee live video. Sometimes, you know, you're listening to somebody else and they might be talking about something completely unrelated, and then you get these ideas in your head. And that's a big part of why I consume so much content, because a lot of times I'll just zone out and start thinking about all this other stuff. And in fact, I had to stop that Gary Vee thing because it was starting to be distracting from the ideas that I was having. That's my genius idea. I freaking love it. Hey, actually, while we're on this, I wanted to ask you what you thought about something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to be on here. What if we did sponsored stuff for our Instagram lives that was like more like a podcast sponsorship, where like you just mention it at like the beginning and the end, and maybe because it's an hour long at like the half-hour mark, where you just basically saying like here would be an example, right? Like, let's say the company was Ioris. You know, like at the beginning you would say something like, hey guys, you know, like thanks for watching whatever, this video is being brought to you today by Ioris, they're sponsoring this video, and just be super transparent about it. Be like, listen, we want to be able to do this logical harmony thing full time, and to do that we need sponsors, and Ioris has been an awesome sponsor to us, and so yeah, check out their stuff, they make great products, blah 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 blah, whatever. And then you mention them again halfway through, and then again at the end. What do you think? Do you think people would be okay with that, or do you think it would be too intrusive?
I think people will be okay with it.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Should we try that?
Sure.
Should I email a couple brands and see if they want to sponsor our next Instagram Live? Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna do that. Kind of hit a point in the day a couple hours ago where I started feeling pretty unmotivated. And just felt like I was dragging through the day. Some days I go through this where I just feel frustrated that she's working. And I get it, right? Like, obviously it's scary to leave your job, and we're definitely not really in a financial situation where she could just quit her job. I just think that if she did quit, we would figure it out. We would find a way. I'm pretty confident in that. That if she just quit her job, we could figure it out. Anyway, so we had some talks about that, and I feel a bit better, but I still kind of feel funky, sort of like I just need to get out of the space. I listened to a podcast, which usually helps me, and that helped a little bit, and then I took a shower, and that usually helps me also. I put on my new underwear from MeUndies, but I'm still feeling a little weird. Not weird, but just kind of like, bleh, you know? Like I need to get out of the house, get into a different headset. So, gonna go to the go-kart track. Now, you may not know this, but Tashina actually doesn't have a driver's license, so we've been going to the go-kart track as a way of helping her get comfortable behind the wheel, get comfortable driving with people around her, so she's coming with me. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the go-kart track and race maybe once or twice, kind of get into a new headspace and come back with a fresh perspective and, you know, be able to get a couple more hours of work in today, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Hello.
Hi.
You ready to roll?
Yeah.
Alright. We're off like a herd of turtles. I went to the racetrack. By the way, my lips. So dry, so chapped, so red, so painful. So I went to the go-kart track and they're like, hey, it's race night. So I raced a couple times and Tashina raced, and then we left and we came home, and then I went back for race night. And out of the 3 races, the first 2, I got 3rd place out of 8 people. So I thought I was doing pretty good. And then the final race, I got dead last. 8th place. Yeah, kind of bummed about that. But, you know, whatever. It's not like something I do all the time. It's like my first week or 2 of giving it a try. Maybe my first 15 races. But anyway, it was still fun. I had a good time. And I got a free race out of it. They gave me a participation medal because, you know, I'm 7 years old. That's it for today. I'm gonna kinda call it a day. I didn't really get back to work. Sort of took the day off, so that means I'll have a lot more to do tomorrow and the rest of the week. But that's okay. See you guys tomorrow.